What's going on, everyone? I'm Andrew with Camper Kingdom in Meridian, Mississippi, and today we're going to be viewing this brand new 2021 Keystone Avalanche model 378BH. BH for bunkhouse, a sleeping room possibly for 8, maybe 9 individuals, really depending on the size of your guests. And right now I've got all the slides closed in to show you what it looks like while going down the road. And before I let them out, I'd like to go ahead and show you that you do have room to access your refrigerator. So maybe a lot of people when camping are going down the road, they don't want to open up all the slides, and gaining access to the refrigerator is definitely a bonus. Prepping space if you decide to make a sandwich and you have room to access your restroom to avoid some of the public restrooms while traveling. So we're going to start on the outside of the unit, going to go with the different weights, dimensions, and specs before heading inside. So if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Hit that subscribe button down below and let's get started. Coming at you 40 feet, 8 inches in length, is this 2021 Keystone Avalanche model 378BH. BH for bunkhouse, so you're going to have a king bed up front, and in the rear of this coach you're going to have a bunkhouse set up, which is going to be it, sleeping room for possibly 5 or 6 back there alone. But we're going to go through this model, going over the different weights and specs, dimensions of everything, but we're going to start on the front before working our way down the side. And here on the front of the coach you're going to have a molded fiberglass front cap. And I like when they add these LED light strips on the front to help find your camper in the campgrounds. But check out the reflective surface they've added to assist with docking. That way you can find the kingpin a little bit easier when you're looking in the rearview mirror. Hitch weight on this model of 2,820 pounds. And speaking of weight, gross vehicle weight rating of 16,500 pounds. But as this coach sits, so gross vehicle weight rating is how much this camper will weigh fully loaded, but as it sits dry, of 13,880 pounds. And I always talk about being within direct line of sight when operating the controls to raise and lower the kingpin, and Avalanche does it nicely. Fully automatic leveling system, just simply pressing of a button. And I do apologize for the sun. I'm getting in here a little bit earlier from what you saw when I started the video. It's a totally different day now. Avalanche is going to sit on a 100-inch wide body construction, which is going to give you a lot of exterior storage space. And check out the leveling pads for the hydraulic 6-point leveling system. 12-inch pads there, giving you that much more landing pad on the ground. Here on the main side of the unit you're going to have 2 electric awnings. This one up here is 16 feet and that one back there is 10 feet. And all the awnings on the market have some sort of LED light. These are white in color. There's a good shot of those up there. Frameless windows all the way throughout. And there has been a change with the, and this is a minor change. This is something I guess they're doing new in the 21s going into the 22 season. These used to be magnetic on the baggage doors. They're now just a plastic latch. Nice big thick 1.5 slam latches. Really cool to have. Solid step entry step. These do flip up and inside the unit. And a friction hinge on the entry door, preventing it from slinging back on those high wind days. Again, frameless windows all the way throughout. This model here is going to have the full outdoor entertainment slash kitchen, I guess you could call it. Nice big 32-inch TV that does pull away from the wall. Hot point, little miniature miniature fridge. And you do have the AM/FM radio controls. What's really cool though is having the second set of solid steps that do flip up and in back here on the back for your guests to go in and out of their own private bathroom. And check out the second awning covering the outdoor entertainment area. Really cool to have that much awning space. Here on the back of the unit you're going to have a fully walkable roof, and you can get there by means of this rear mounted ladder. 250-pound load capacity on that ladder there. And there's been a slight change going into the 2022 season. They've changed the blindside camera prep system. It used to have the whole complete mount, but those are now sold separately. On the bottom you're going to have a 2-inch receiver. Low capacity on this of 300 pounds, and this is not for pulling a second vehicle or trailer. That's only for a bike rack or a luggage rack. 50 amp power connections back here on the back. Sorry about the camera there, I had to open this, I forgot to open it. But additional storage on the back of the model. There's a pass through, so you could maybe put a hamper down there or reach it still from inside of the coach there. So coming around, this model has 4 total slides, and 3 of the slides are hydraulic. Here's a quick view of that hydraulic cylinder there on this slide here. Rack and pinion gear right over there. Sewer connections, you're gonna have 2 different hoses or 2 different hookups. One back here behind the wheel, and the second is gonna be right up here. So you get 3 different lines to hook this whole entire coach up all together. Sorry, the light is just terrible right now. But I also forgot to mention the axles. 2 Dexter 7,000-pound axles, and they've upgraded the suspension with the new Road Armor Trail Air, which gives it additional flex, making the ride really nice and comfortable. G-rated tires, by the way. 10-gallon gas and electric hot water heater. And this is the additional mount for the, you have 3 different blind side cameras, one on the rear, one on each side of the blind markers here, and that's for that mount for there. And all the pull handles tucked nicely inside the water management system area here, nicely labeled all the way. Black tank flush, city water connections, everything nicely done. You're gonna have a 200, see if I can just get in here, 200 cubic foot heated basement, so heated underbelly. This model is a true 4-season camper as well also. And here's one final shot. But now we're gonna head up to the roof and go over some of its features. So here up top, fully walkable roof constructed of a 3/8 decking, TPO membrane, 5-inch pre-engineered roof trusses and rafters. And I'm being told that the slides on this model are fully walkable. So if you're in a campground and you have a tree limb that's reaching out and maybe touching one of your slides, don't be scared to reach over there, step out onto the slide just for a brief second to cut that tree limb away. Here inside model 378BH, 4 total sides, and 2 of the 4 sides found here in the main area, opening it up nicely for you to entertain you and all of your guests. Blackout shades all the way throughout the coach, and they've added the valance on both sides to prevent the sunlight from peeking its way around these frameless windows. And again, blackout shades all the way throughout. Slide box height 6'10". So if you're a taller guy like myself, you're not going to have any troubles at all. And this coach has sleeping room for about 8 or 9, and I'm going to let this out closer towards the end, showing you how much walk around room you're going to have with this sleeper sofa. The dining room table is fully removable. This model here tries to give you more seating area, so they've eliminated the dining room table. So this is removable. It can also be spun around, and it's attached right down here. And I would attempt to remove that on camera, but I'm pretty sure I can't do that with one hand. No carpet anywhere throughout the unit, but what they've done is they seamed the linoleum with a flush mounted slide, just creating the look of one little big continuous floor. Island in the middle, and check out the different woodwork. Solid oak wood, and the trim inside of here is just really nice. Solid surface countertops, and they've added the additional leaflets to cover up the sink here so you can extend the prepping space inside the model. Residential faucet, stainless steel drop-in sink. This is a 60/40 split here. And again, stainless steel appliances all the way throughout. Furrion 3-eye burner, and they've added the matching drawer on the bottom for all the pots and pans here. But while I'm over here, check this out. This is really cool to me. A place just to hide the trash can instead of having it tucked over here on the side of the island. I hate when things are out in the middle of the floor. But again, solid stainless steel appliances all the way up throughout. High point microwave. This is a convection. So you'll have the rack that you can place in the middle here and maybe cook a pan of biscuits or something like that. Oak cabinets with a glass accent, but this is real oak wood, not the facing, but the oak cabinet doors, the cabinet drawers, all those are real oak wood inside this model here. Coffee prep station with solid surface countertops continued, and check out the backsplash, how it goes from the countertop all the way up for guys like me who are extremely messy and just sling stuff everywhere. Located right over here, tucked nicely away, is the pantry. All the way, well, not quite from the floor all the way to the top, but you get the general idea. Little lip there to keep all of your stuff from flying back out when your husband drives like Drew does. And again, the glass accent carried over there as well. Coming up right around, Samsung 18 cubic foot all electric refrigerator. So this will work off the 1,000 watt inverter while going down the road. And here's a quick shot of this. This is called a French style. Thank you to one of my subscribers who informed me of that. I used to call this an under over. I was quickly told when I started doing my YouTube that is not correct. Ceiling fan above, once again, you have 2 whisper quiet air conditioners. One's mounted in the rear, which you saw already, the other one's up front. So everything's racetrack together. Check out the additional lighting, the additional ceiling fan, but here in the main area, you hear no air conditioner at all. It's just really quiet. Chalkboard, place to hang all of your keys, even a coat rack there. Coming on back to the bunkhouse area, met with one really big sliding style door, glass accent, and you cannot see through that. Opening up to your guest bedroom, sleeping room for, let's take a look. Gosh, there's probably room for 2 up here. 1, 2, maybe 1 there, 1 down there. And with this being a 100-inch wide body construction, if your teenagers are tall or your guests are tall, this is really a model you should look into, because you're going to get the most amount of sleeping space for larger individuals. Place for about a 32-inch TV tucked away nicely in there, and you're going to have TV connections. 110 outlets also provided. Some additional storage, and again, these are solid oak doors. And listen to this, is a sound quality test for you. So that main air conditioner you saw was mounted here, and these are the 2 return vents. Oak trim carrying over the darker colors into the slides, and slide box height again of 6'10". I'm going to pull the sleeper sofa out towards the end, letting you see how much walk around room you're going to have. And the top bunk here, low capacity of 250 pounds for additional sleeping there. And again, blackout shades continued again. And this is that pass-through storage I was talking about. Maybe you could put a laundry hamper in here and just toss all of your stuff in, and you can still access it from the outside area here. All of your guests are going to have their own entry to their private half bath. That way they're not going up to the top, or if you're outside enjoying that outdoor kitchen, you can come in here and use the toilet. Porcelain foot flush toilet, pressed membrane countertops, plastic sink with a medicine cabinet with some shelving provided at least. We're going to head up to the entry door where all the controls for the model are located at. So located right here next to the entry door, tucked up here on the side, all the controls for the slide operation. So 4 total slides. These are all hydraulic. Light switches, gas or electric hot water heater selector switch, and these are the tank monitoring stations for you to find out how much your holding tanks are. And this is the ceiling fan switch for back here. But while we're here, Avalanche is pre-equipped to receive a 3rd air conditioner if you decided to go ahead and extend the air conditioning units on this model here. Heading inside the main bedroom area, you got a king size bed and a bedroom slide, and check out the amount of walk around space you're going to have inside this bedroom. Just tons of room for you to move about. Blackout shades on both sides of the bed, and these are both breeze windows. They also added the valance on both sides. That way you can sleep in the morning and not have to worry about that sunlight peeking its way through. Raised headboard, LED reading lights on both sides, and there's the other return vent for this. So here's a sound quality test for you. Whisper quiet, 2 air conditioners, and the thermostat to control the air conditioner up here, right over here. Your old traditional style analog thermostat, kind of wish they'd upgrade to the newer digital ones. I'm not quite sure why Avalanche still chooses to use the older models. Additional storage underneath the bed, and it's all trimmed out nicely on hydraulic cylinders to assist. Check that out. That's really cool how they've trimmed all of that out. At the foot of the bed, 4 more chests of drawer, blackout shades, and TV connections found right up there with the other vent. Possibly room for a 32-inch TV. Not too big, maybe a 28 even. 32 would probably work just fine. Stackable washer and dryer connections found in the bedroom closet. And I told you there was no carpet. There's a little bit in the closet area there. My apologies. Pass through, continuing over for all of your stuff to hang. Heading inside the main bathroom area, you're met with a porcelain foot flush toilet, pressed membrane countertops, plastic sink, plastic faucet, medicine cabinet provided with a shelf, and you've got additional shelving over here for some of your linen, smaller pockets on that side. And check out the room while you're sitting on the toilet. You definitely have plenty of room to move about. Nice seat inside the 1-piece fiberglass shower with additional shelving provided. There's a small step up of about 3 inches to get, there's a good reference from my tennis shoe there, to get into the shower. But I'm 6'2", and the ceiling heights were 6'7" in here, so you're not going to be inside the dome if you're a taller guy like myself. And here's another shot of how much walk around space you're going to have with this pass-through bathroom area here. So now I've got it laid out in its full sleeping arrangement to show you how much walk-around space you're going to have. Not quite the size of a king-size bed, but it's definitely larger than a queen. The dining room table is removed and it's stored underneath the sofa when you're not utilizing it. But check out the amount of walk-around space you're still going to have. Manufacturer says this model has sleeping room for 9. So 1, 2 in the master, 3, 4, and in the bunkhouse area, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 or 11, really just depending on the size of your guests that you bring along with you on your trips. And you still have room to recline in the one manual recliner. But before I get too far along, guys, yesterday was my daughter's birthday, and she's subscribed to my channel, and she says she doesn't watch my videos, but I think she's telling the fib. So help me out down below. Wish her a happy 17th birthday. Daddy loves you, sweetheart. So like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think about this model here. Peace!